What's up, Couyons? Ryan back with another video review. Today, we are gonna do some Calumet 10-year non-chill filter Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. That's my Bruce Buffer intro. This is 100 proof, 50% alcohol. We are 74% corn, 18% rye, and 8% malted barley. This is Calumet Farms 10-year. Got a glass poured up here ready to go. You know what? Why don't we do the bottle close up while we're at it? It is a pretty bottle, I'll give it that. I'm probably not going to give it too much more from there. That leads you into anything. So, whiskey Couyons. Classic bourbon, caramel vanilla. Not much after that. I mean, there's the oakiness. Slightly floral towards the end, and maybe some subtle baking spices there. But on the nose, it is really just classic bourbon. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this back thing on here. There's a whole bunch of read there. I'm not going to read all of that. But in case you want to do, go ahead and pause it. Check it out. Hopefully it's still enough for you. I might just go out there and say there, this is not my favorite bottle. Let's get into the palate. Caramel vanilla. There's some oak there. Not a lot, but there's some oak. For a 10-year, I would think there'd be a little bit more oak. Second sip, maybe there's a little bit more there, but there's a little minty finish after the oak. But it's not much. A little alcohol burn there too. Not much, again, being 100 proof. This is not a bottle and bonnet, by the way. I doubled and triple checked. Did not see bottle and bonnet on it. Kind of missed that on a bottle and a pass. But man, caramel, vanilla, a little bit of mint, oak, and then that's about it. There's not a lot of finish to it. There's not a lot of mouthfeel or a lot of presence after the first sip, second sip. It kind of just dies off. I'm not a big fan of this bottle. I had a lot of high hopes for it. Kind of expected it to be a very traditional bourbon, which it is. It is very traditional. The problem with it is it's like $80 or $90. And this is for the 10-year. I know there's some other expressions out there. There's I think either a 12 or a 15, or it's either a 13 or a 15. I know that based off of this bottle, I will definitely not be picking them up. They are more expensive, and this itself was probably in the $80 to $90 price tag. I picked it up mainly because it was a 10-year expression. 10-year is a great year for a lot of bourbons, and I was kind of hoping, like, okay, I'm going to get this bottle, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to see if it's worth getting those older expressions. By all means, this is not a bad bourbon. But there's nothing fantastic about it. Nothing. It is just meh. I think that's the best word for it. Just meh. It's good, but there's nothing to me that just says, "Hey, this is fantastic." It really falls off just after the first sip or so. You got a really good caramel, vanilla, bourbon, that slight oakiness to it. But man, for what this is, for what you're paying for, there's just not enough there. And Couyons score, this might be my lowest one yet, y'all. I'm not sure. I had to go back and look at the other reviews or so on. But I'm gonna give this a 5. There's no way in hell I'd buy this again. And I'm not being mean. I don't want to be mean. Maybe the 15 or so was better, but somebody's gonna have to change my mind on that. I'm not going to put the money out for it. This there's a lot of better options out there for a lot cheaper. So I don't do a lot of bad reviews. This might be my first, but I'm gonna give it a 5. It's a good classic bourbon notes flavor, but it ain't much more than that. It's meh. It's not that great. Save your money, like, subscribe, Whiskey Couyons, and we'll see y'all on the next video.